Hey guys, this is Ganesh. Welcome back to Ganesh Jadhav Automation Studio.
Today we are going to learn about the how to automate HTTP put request. So behavior of the put request, guys, like whenever we want to update the data, that time we have to use. For updating the data, we must need to have the existing data. Okay, or if data is not available, then it is going to create a new data. So this is the normal behavior of the put request. So you can see, guys, this is a dummy websites we have. You can see this is a dummy websites we have, and this is a put request we have, which is mainly used for updated data. So you can see in this request we have a URL like API users, and this is a path parameter also we have. It means we already have a data. So what we are going to do, I'm going to show you how, like, uh, with the help of the post request we are going to create the data, as well as after that we are going to update that data. So this is how the scenario we are going to perform. So you can see, guys, for updating the data we need to pass the body, and this is how the data we will get, and we will get a response code like 200 response codes we will get. Now you can see this is our body, and this is what, guys, this is our post request we have, and with the help of this thing we are going to create the data. So I'm creating the data. I'm the passing the body over here, JSON body I'm going to pass, and if I'm going to click on the send button, you can see, guys, my data is going to successfully created over here. This is how the with the help of the post data we created a new data on the server. Now what I want to do, I want to update this existing data. Now here you can see, guys, in the update data I'm just giving the name over here, which is name as Abdul Kalam. This is a name I'm giving, and job I'm just giving the scientist. Okay, and you can say this is a tool, like this is a data basically we created, and if I'm going to send this data, you can see, guys, my data is successfully updated over here. You can see we will get a proper message over here like updated on this many time. This is what basically response we will get. And while creating the data with the help of the post request, you can able to see, guys, this is a created at method we will get. And while the put request, you can see this is an HTTP method we selected, which is named as a put request, and with the help of this term we can able to update the data here. Now we want to, what we have to do, guys, we want to automate this scenario. So what we have to do, guys, for automation purpose, you can see we have to use this URL. We have to, now in this scenario we need to pass the path parameter as well. We need to pass the body as well. So what we have to do, guys, let me open my URL over here. Let me open this website over here, and I'm just creating the one more method over here like public public void verify put method. Okay, this is what, guys, this is method basically I'm just going to create over here. In the method, guys, what we have to do now, we need to add a description. Like here in this, in front of this method, I'm going to do, guys, I'm simply going to add the @test method, because your testng identify this is your test method, and I'm going to provide a description as well. Description, verify put method, or verify HTTP put method I'm going to give over here, guys. Okay, once this is done, now what exactly I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to, as usual, guys, now I want to create a request. So for request, what we have to do, I just need to create the one of the base path. So first of all, I'm just defining the base path over here, base URL. Once this is done, I'm just providing the what, guys, your base URL. Here you can see this is the base URL we have. Let me copy this URL, let me paste it this URL over here, semicolon. Once I'm pasting this base URL over here, now what I need to do, I need to create a what, guys, a REST assured thing. REST assured. This is a class we have to use. REST assured. REST assured dot given method I'm going to use, and whatever method I'm going to give over here, we need to store this thing in where, guys, in a response. Response we have to use response interface. Response is equal to, this is how basically we need to provide the response. Once this is done, now what we have to do, guys, we need to add, as I already told you, while sending the request, any HTTP request, we are passing that request into the JSON response. So JSON request basically. So content type, here I'm going to define what, guys, content dot type JSON I'm going to pass over here. Once this is done, now here in this request we need to pass what, guys, here you can see we need to pass the query over here. Path, not a query, path parameter we have to pass. So what is the parameter? Two parameter we have. So okay, so what we are going to do is we have to pass the parameter. So how to pass the parameter? Dot path parameter. This is a separate method we have, And in this method, I'm just going to pass what guys? Page number. Okay, this is about path parameter we have. Page number, page number, comma, and this is a 2. I'm going to pass the path parameter. Once this is done, now we need to pass the body over here. Now, once this is done, guys, here you can see what we have to do. We have to pass this body. So, how to pass the body? We have a method for that, which is named as a body. And guys, we need to pass the multiple field over here. What multiple field? Suppose name and job, these two field we need to pass. So simple for that, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to create JSON object class. JSON object class. This is object basically I'm going to create over here. And once this is done, you can see guys, JSON object dot put method I'm going to use. What is my first method? Suppose I have a first name, like this is what input parameter we have to pass. Parameter I'm passing what guys? Name, and I'm passing the name Abdul Kalam sir. Okay, this is what name I'm passing. Once this is done, so this is what guys, this is first parameter we pass, and then second parameter also we are going to pass. JSON object dot put method, and in this method I'm going to pass what guys? Their job. And they worked as a scientist. Okay, this is a name basically I'm giving over here. Once this is done, what I need to do guys, I need to pass this thing here in a body dot to string method we have to pass. This is what guys, JSON object we are going to pass. Once this is done, whatever request I'm going to pass, I need to print that request. So how to print that request? Log dot all method we are going to use. Once this is done, now I'm going to perform what guys action. So what we have to do? We have to use when method we have to use. Then once we are done with this when method, then what we have to do guys, we have to use dot put method we have to use. And in this put method, because we are going to use the put method, so in this put method, what we have to do guys, base URL we have to pass plus base URL we have to pass plus whatever URL we have. Now you can see what is our URL. If I'm going to open this URL, you can see this is our URL. So simply I'm just copying this URL and I'm opening what guys, my URL by IntelliJ IDEA, and here I'm going to pass this URL. So once I'm passing this URL, now we already passed this what guys, to value. This is a parameter in a path parameter. So what I'm going to do guys, simple, I'm going to provide over here parenthesis, and I'm going to use over here page number. This is what I'm going to use. Page number basically I am going to use over here. When this is done, I'm going to provide a semicolon. And now what I have to do guys, response I'm going to use. I'm going to verify the response because I already used the put request. Response dot then method I'm going to use dot what guys, I need to print the all the response, whatever response we have getting. First of all, I'm going to print the all response over here. Once this is done, I'm going to verify the response with the help of the assert that method. Okay, then I'm first of all I'm going to verify what guys, status code. What is our status code? You can see guys, we have a status code which is named as a 200. So we are going to verify that status code. So I'm simply inserting over here status code as a 200. Then I'm going to verify what guys, body I'm going to verify. Whatever body we have getting, that body we have to verify. So first of all, what I'm going to verify guys, name I'm going to verify. What name we must need to have? We must need to have guys, what name? We must need to have the name which I provided. So Abdul Kalam, this name should be here. So matches dot equals to method we are going to use, and in this method I'm going to pass what guys, this Abdul Kalam value. Once this is done, then what exactly I'm going to do? I'm going to provide the semicolon, and here also I'm going to provide what guys, another value I'm going to provide. What job value I'm going to provide? Semicolon. Again I'm going to use matches class dot matches clause dot what guys, equals to what, matches clause dot equals to scientist we are going to verify. You can see guys, this is our data na, so we need to verify this data. Once we are done with job and scientist, then we are going to verify what guys, updated add. So I'm again going to provide the semicolon over here, and I'm going to provide what guys, this value, updated add value. So let me copy this value, and I need to paste this value over here, comma, I need to provide what guys, again matches dot what guys, not null. This field should not be null over here. And this is how basically I need to provide the semicolon. And this is how basically we can add the put request. Once this is done, I'm going to run this method, and you can see guys what exactly happen. Like our method is going to verify successfully or not, or it is going to fail. Let me check. Okay, you can see guys, it is going to verify, and you can see guys, my verify is very like my method is verified successfully over here. Now you can see this is my URL basically hit. This is a put request basically hit. You can see all logs are properly printed. You can see what proxy we have, what request params we have, query params, form parameter, path parameter. You can see it is properly passed over here. What is the header we are passing? We are passing the header which is named as a content time, which is named as a application JSON. Now here you can see this is how basically body we pass. This is how response we are getting, and in the response you can see guys, this is how basically response we are getting, and our all things are going to verify properly. Okay, now sir, now you might have question, sir, what happen if I'm going to if I'm going to change this value scientist? So our test case is going to fail over here. If I'm going to pass over here test, so our test case is going to fail over here. If I'm going to run my program, you can see guys what exactly happened. My test case is going to fail over here. So this is how basically we are going to verify guys validations. We are going to perform the validation, and you can see you will get a proper message like this request needed scientist, like test basically we expected, but actual we are getting the scientist. So this is how basically this assertion basically work guys, and this is the thing basically I want to tell you guys. Thank you. That's it for today.